Yeah.
And I'm thankful they ain't shoot me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't even get close enough because I was sitting there plotting. Cause I thought they was about to run my pockets. So I'm like, okay, I got like some money, and I'm ready to hand them over. They like, nah, we want the keys. I'm like, the keys. You know what I'm saying? And they did their thing and got on, and I was just, but I was in the church parking lot, and I just had got a piece that just came over me, and I was just like, I just had that, damn, me? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in the hood all the time. I put on for my hood and did all kind of volunteer stuff. So I'm like, I'm a community guy. Like, why me?
Easy target.
Like, why y'all hit a lick on me?
Easy target.
I thought I was connected to y'all niggas, and I done showed all kind of love through the community.
Oh, that
and
was the
different
problem.
Shit. And but when that shit came back to me 2 hours later, I was like, that's why you supposed to live right. That's what, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord, that shit, because that shit some traumatic shit, nigga. You don't know what they going through in their mind. They up. And regardless of what I had or whatever, they up. They was on me. It's certain
that is pretty dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty dope.
And 2 hours later, I had everything back.
Yeah.
Let me see what Erica talking about, because Erica been paying attention, and she been groaning and stuff like that also. What's your perspective?
Just a little bit. And I think it's more of the aspect of the Black-owned business, where in today's world, that's something that you celebrate as being successful. You can say, okay, this is a Black-owned business, Black woman-owned business, which is good. But I think there came a time in my career where I realized that I just wanted to be celebrated for being me. And I had reached, got all of these awards and went to this presidential thing, and I walked in this room, and it was just like a bunch of old white men and women in there, and I'm like, dang, I'm a young Black girl. Why am I here? And then I thought to myself, shit, why not me? I'm out here in the street.
Exactly.
Right, but and then I think that was the turning point for me, because I was just like, okay, well, I'm Black, and Black people should support me, where it became like, no, I'm Erica, and I want to be known for just being just that. So I think that was the thing that I was more so groaning about, the whole Black on this, Black on that. Just be professional across the board. Yeah, it's good, but this is what we're supposed to be doing.
And then when I talk about Black people supporting each other, most Black businesses are fully supported by Black people.
Proximity.
I got a few white people, that I've got customers and stuff, but I embrace it. It ain't no thing. We professional, we do our thing. I ain't tripping. But most Black businesses are literally in business because of the Black people. So that narrative, that's another narrative that we spin on each other, that we don't support each other. You wouldn't even be open if niggas ain't support.
I guess I just feel like it's just not necessary. You don't see white businesses or I feel like the only businesses that kind of let you know who they're owned by is the Arabic community, because they do the halal, the food, or stuff like that. Yeah. But other than that, you're not about to be like, oh, this is a white owned company, or this is a white owned business. It's just a business. It's a great business, and it's gonna get awarded for being that business and being that good with those.
So, do y'all want to be a Black owned business, or y'all just want to be a business?
I just want to be a business, and I'm training someone right now, to take those phone calls and stuff, and I'm like, I don't want you to talk I don't want you to speak like this. I don't want the slang. If this is gonna be straight talk across the board, so you can just leave all of that out, because I don't want somebody to say, oh, this is a Black owned business. No, this is a business.
Because then they start treating it different.
Yeah, or I could just call and let them know, oh, we cool. No, we ain't. This is a business at the end of the day. So it's not just, I like being Black because they invite me into your house. Thank you for that part. But at the end of the day, this is a business.
Yeah, and support my business because it's a good business. Yeah. I'm gonna be Black regardless. I can't change that. So of course my business gonna be Black owned because I am Black. But I'm not gonna push the narrative of this is a Black business. It's just a business. Yeah. When you file your business, you're not about to be like, oh, this is a Black owned business. It's different if you filing your resume business, why am I that doesn't matter when you go to do your taxes. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
See, this is the thing. If we change the narrative of what people expect from black-owned businesses, then we can flip being a black-owned business into an automatic positive.
But look,
instead of it being an automatic negative, and then people be like, oh, this was great for a black-owned blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We got to start raising the bar in our own communities and our own heads.
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like,
it's expected.
Because we the only ones that expect black business to be a certain way.
Yeah, subpar.
Other communities don't be looking at it like that.
Roofs good. You expect the Mexicans to do the roof. You expect
No, Lance, you for real though.
You
like,
expect that. Like,
I'm calling it because it's what they do.
They gonna do it.
Mexicans
They not gonna know a lick of what you talking about, but they gonna get it done.
They ain't gonna take 3 months to finish your roof. They gonna be done in like 3 days, maybe 1.
It's people who ride around that look like when they see a crew of Mexicans, they're like,
I did.
hey man,
come on.
Phone number.
Lance, you just are who you are.
I've been there.
Hey, I kid you not.
I've done it.
I watched my dad do that before.
I did that before.
I watched my dad do
I'm
that.
talking
He's like, I'm people.
I did that
I'm
before.
people.
Me too.
I'm people.
I kid you not. I had them come do the garage fence, re-brick the garage, do a whole fence, and slap some.
You see some
in a couple
Mexicans,
days.
your eyes open. You like, oh shit, there they go.
You done found the Holy Grail.
But see, that's how, you know what I'm saying, we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to change.
Vern, what do you think about that?
Man, he not wrong. They in Pontiac though.
Oh.
I can tell you, man.
All right.
Man,
Yak Town.
Look, I've been watching them build every condo complex, and I've been amazed, honestly. But look, everybody got like usually with every culture, everybody got their claim to fame, and that's the one thing for black people. I think it's kind
Y'all
of
just not gonna pick him up in a pickup game,
Nah.
huh? Go ahead, Vern.
I think the part of
That Mexican woman can't hoop.
Hey, they can play soccer though.
I was gonna say,
They can play soccer.
let's not do that. But have you seen
look, no, I promise you, I played soccer in high school.
Hey, what Mexican?
Hey, I got lit up to a whole. No, I played soccer, and when I'm telling you, hey, when I walked into their world, hey, that shit got scary.
Yeah.
Because when I mean it was English before we crossed that. Once we crossed the out of bounds line, as soon as we got. When I meant they went from hey, how you doing to it went to Spanish immediately. Hey. I was like, hey, bro, I'm glad I took these 2 years of Spanish because I know you said left side, asshole. So I know what's
I'll tell you what, though, when y'all listen, because I'm in Miami probably every other weekend. And it's just because I got business down there and everything, right? You can't be in Miami. And, I mean, you can be there, you can exist, but you can't really, really thrive the way you want to as a regular person. I'm not talking about a person that's, like, got a lot of money or anything like that. As a regular person, you have to know Spanish.
Yeah.
You have to know Spanish to be able to exist and thrive in the majority of the communities as a normal, everyday person within Miami.
In certain parts of Texas, too.
You have to know Spanish.
You got to know it.
It's wild.
Wow.
Is this a normal part of the culture?
Texas was Mexico anyway.
San Antonio, bro. Hey, sometimes
I can't wait to get down to San Antonio. I heard they got some big girls up there,
like
like
breakfast
churros
burrito.
Uh-huh.
You need to know some Spanish.